was about to say, what?
Background music sound creepy. Like
Oh, I was about to say, hold up, what the hell going on?
you was mad because he showed me first. You was jealous.
No, I was
Oh,
wondering
okay.
why I wasn't on at
Just
first.
making sure.
Why would I? Hold up. A lot of shots been thrown this way. You all right? You
Well,
all
all I asked was if you was okay when you first got on here, because you seemed like you was a little ruffled feathers. I gotta check on you and make sure you alright, because
right? Oh man, I'm good, man.
you gotta check on your strong friends.
Yeah, you took a shot at me last Thursday.
Oh
Yeah,
my god! Actually, I took on when. Oh, when I told people we wasn't gonna be on.
yeah, talking about something. Oh, he
I
wasn't.
mean, that's what it was. And then this week you came with another topic, so I was like, it's cool. I'll save the best for later down in the season. You wasn't ready, and it's cool.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. If that's
I
what you
might tell
want,
you the truth, but I ain't gonna tell you no lie. You know that already.
that's facts. That's facts. But we are in the pre-show, and we are about to get ready to go live in a few minutes. Probably what? Less than 10 minutes? 12? 13 minutes? And we just getting everything prepared. Of course, you see Tay Talks down there, and you see myself as writer, and Ziggy the Beast is behind the screen, behind the scenes, getting the production ready, getting everything set up for y'all. So we're getting all the notifications out there, giving people a chance to click that link, join us. We're gonna talk about this Carlee Russell situation that everybody been talking about. It's been a lot of I don't even know where to start at. There's been a lot of controversy behind it, a lot of stuff that's been said. Um, and we definitely gonna also talk tonight about mental health, the state of the mental health. A lot of people been dealing with a lot of stuff I've seen on Instagram and stuff like that, and we're gonna take this opportunity to talk about mental health and depression and anxiety and find ways to try to find different ways to cope with some of these things that we all then dealt with from a time to time or still deal with it from every moment or two. So yeah, we're gonna have a real conversation tonight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna ruffle nobody's feathers. I'm gonna give Tay a break. We ain't gonna talk about no relationships and all this other.
So I trust me, I'm not concerned. I'm ready. I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready. We both know that.
We ain't gonna talk all this toxic stuff. We're gonna give that a
Well,
break.
I mean, when you talk about mental health, toxic coming,
Oh yeah, we know that.
because I'm about to cancel out some of this. People who think this is mental health, no, it's not mental health. They doing that shit because they want to do it.
Hey, and
But
that's
hey,
what
we when we get there, we're gonna get there.
we're here to talk about. But like I said, on a serious tip, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people or platforms, and a lot of people tell you about mental health and how you deal with depression and anxiety and fears and concerns. They tell you to go seek counseling and therapy, but what may works for that person might not work for you, and you
Absolutely.
find a different cope out mechanism to try to get that solved. So, that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to help each other out and also just talk about it. So, yeah. Other than that, though, I'm living, man. It was good. I see Ziggy finally showed his face.
What's good? What's good? How y'all doing?
I know I have
Everything
been
going all right?
looking at a blank screen for about 15 minutes.
Hey, I had to get ready. You got to make sure I'm presentable
It
before
may,
I just
it
come
may
up on this platform.
that might not even be Ziggy. It might be an alien.
Might
I
be an
ain't
AI. I
A
might be an
clone.
AI.
A clone. They
well,
cloning people now.
I might be AI.
I would
I'm,
love to see my clone. Imagine two of me. Shown to be like,
oh
cancel
no.
the whole show.
Hey, chat would be going crazy.
Yes.
Cancel the whole show.
Yes. Cancel the show.
What's
What's
up?
up?
What's up, Kirsten?
What's going on? Oh, yeah, man. I'm hearing aliens flying crafts, and we got aliens ducked off in the cut, and
I
we
can
got
believe it. I never believed in shooting stars. I definitely believed it was aliens.
yeah. I heard when you see a shooting star, your wishes come true. Well, that's not true.
You
'Cause,
saw one before?
yeah, and
It's just, well,
I wish I won the lottery, and guess what?
oh,
Still
yeah.
haven't won.
Well, it probably was somebody that wished it before you, so they got it first. You know how they go.
Yeah.
First come, first serve basis.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, damn. A lot of people beat me to that punch then. Shit.
Yeah, man.
But I
Man,
still got
shooting stars.
the Mega Million.
I'm gonna go shoot something across the outside and make a wish and see if that work.
Oh, no. Trying to get ratchet.
What would you do if you won the Mega Million?
Ooh, man. I don't know. Like,
Be like, all right, guys, this is the last episode of Let's Hash It Out podcast. Just let y'all know it's been a wild ride. It's been a great ride, but
man.
unfortunately, the certain circumstances came about.
Damn, Zed, you out like
go-
that?
No, I'm
Zed
talking.
gonna be the next Tyler Perry.
I'm speaking as Sean.
I don't know why.
I'm just letting y'all know. We just gonna have to kind of wrap this up. I know the season just started, but you know, it's not y'all, it's me. It's the breakup talk.
First thing
It's
I
not
would
you, it's
invest
me.
in is a podcast studio. Because I feel like we don't have anything like here with the whole package of, look, I'm going to go down here. It's one scene where you could be on the couch and 2 seats and something between you. Like, have different scenes and setups that you could kind of like rent out to come do your podcast, whether you want to do it live or you want to do it pre-recorded. That's definitely something I would invest in.
We're on the same wavelength, Tay, because I was thinking about like something like that, but like, you know how we got these LA Fitnesses and these big gyms? Think of like something that size, but all of it is geared towards like podcasting or like content creating.
Yeah.
So it's like a bunch of different offices just that people can rent out or subscribe to, however you want to do the membership situation. You have audio engineers on hand. You have coaches on hand. You got libraries for people that want to get into this business. You have classes and different things like that. It's just pretty much a large like complex for content creating, and people can come in. You can come in, do a podcast. You can come in, record game. You can do game footage. You could do TikToks. You can, and then also they got other creators that's in there. There you go, network, collab, meet, talk to each other.
Yeah.
You know, so I was just thinking of like just some sort of centralized hub for content creation, whether it be podcasting, gaming, TikToking, whatever.
400. So
that's all I was thinking about.
So if you was to win the Mega Million, if I was to win the Mega Million, which after your cut, after the taxes, that's what?
They're gonna be about 20. That'll probably be like 20K.
20? No.
I was messing because you know how they always be. I won a $1 billion lottery. After cuts, you get 200 million. You be like, God dang.
Right. I think you get 400.
But yeah,
400 million, a little bit over 400 mil. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna set everybody up to the point where they gonna succeed. Like, I'm gonna set everybody up. I like the content creating. I like that idea.
Just some sort of like LA Fitness.
Now don't come try to steal our stuff now. Me and Z was on the same wavelength. You was talking about going build somebody and take her to get some plastic surgery and buy a couple Gucci bags, you know.
Nah, I don't think so. I think I'll spend some money at the Children's Hospital, St. Jude.
Yeah.
Oh, bet.
I think I'll spend about a month or two, you know, something like that. Donate money, but also spend time.
I think I would buy an island.
No.
Like where my family could go on vacation and, you know, do their thing. I would definitely buy an island.
We need to get back to doing that as like families, you know, if everybody particular circles, like whatever happened to like having family houses and like family land. They're like,
I think we're starting to get back to that.
We're going to get back to that. Like,
I think not too many people is on that wavelength, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
I just think at this point in life, everybody is where they're at, and kind of
it is what it is.
Yeah,
I see what takes it.
I don't think it's one of those situations where it's kind of like you miss it. Like I don't miss any of us being in the house hot. Like I don't.
Yeah, but I see what Zig talking about. I'm talking about if I was
in this heat.
Right.
Record-setting heat.
If I'm winning that,
literally,
I'm going to cop. I'm going to cop a big land, like a big ass land. All of us. We ain't got to stay in the same house, but everybody, you got your house here. I might be further down. I got my house.
No, that's facts though, bro. Yeah.
Everybody's on.
So you gonna be on your Tyler Perry? Your Oprah. Everybody in the family got in the same subdivision. We own it as ours.
Pass it down. Pass it down to the next. And if you won't, like I said, I don't know. I'd rather just give somebody like my family and friends.
Well, so what you gonna do if they spin it and come back?
No, there's no coming back.
Hey, bro. I know you gave me 20. I know you gave me 20K to but I bought this crypto and bro. But hey, it's gonna happen.
No, it ain't. Once I give you the money.
Oh man, that boy phony, man. That boy act like he
hey.
You know, won the Mega Millions. Now he now you just too big for him. Huh?
Yep, I gave you your money. You messed up that lesson. I'm up in Cabo with my feet up, drinking pina colada.
You know what I want though? Water. You know what? All I want.
You win that kind of money. You going to Cabo?
You want to Cabo first?
Boy, you can buy a Cabo with that.
You're right, but I'm gonna travel first. I'm gonna do the podcast in different countries. So I'm gonna be in Cabo, and then I'm gonna be in France, then I'm gonna be in.
They said Cabo. What's wrong with Cabo?
So how long you think gonna travel for a month?
Might travel for a whole year. You know, explore the world.
You know what I want, bro, and Tay? All I want is if somebody just says, "Hey Zig, you know everything that's in your name, all the stuff you owe to people, you know, every other week and at the end of the month, it's gone, zero balance. I'll take it from here. That's all I want.
You just want to get ahead.
I just want a clean slate.
Maybe get a little bit more after that, so you can kind of get ahead.
Nah, I could take just student loans, just clear it out.
There you go.
Hey, mortgage, hey, clear it out. Car notes.
That's what I'm saying. If I
clear it out,
if I can do what you need to do,
that's all I need. I could take it from here.
Yeah.
Right. You want to blow your money and go buy Gucci this and Lamborghini? That's on you.
Look at these shades I bought, Sean. $5K.
Yeah,
thank you, bro.
That's how they be too.
You like, all right?
That's how they be.
All right, have fun. That's your money.
What they say, whenever we get money, we are the quickest to return our money back to the streets or to other groups of ethnicity groups or however you want to put that statistic.
Yeah.
So but we get paid Friday.
Some of us black people, you don't want to give your money. And I hate to say it like that, but if I go to a white man to pay $5, why would I want to pay $25 for you?
Hey, Tay, that's the pre-show. Stop. You.
I'm sorry.
The pot getting you cooking too early. Tay, it's the pre-show.
I'm gonna revert back. I was about to go there.
It's the pre-show, Tay. Whoo.
You're right.
She was about to hit her mid-sermon.
You know it. Too soon. You know, I'm kind of excited. We skipped a week, so I had a lot of built up inside of me.
It was like, wait, some people that look like us don't deserve our money. I'm like, whoo.
That's a whole nother.
That's all. Like, I saw she was going. I was like, whoo.
Whole nother topic.
Yeah, I know. I was trying like Trey Songz. I'm about to dive. You know, back though.
She was on that. What is on the airplane? She had turned that curve, getting ready. She was getting ready to hit that runway, bro.
Oh yeah. I was on the runway. I was about to be up there. Y'all got me though. You got me though. I respect it because I was about to the moon and the stars.
And then Sean's gonna have to jump in. I disagree, and then it'll.
Yep. Then
look at it.
Wasn't gonna be no pre-show. We was gonna
look at
bring into something new.
Look at all the face muscles. That's how hard he's struggling to not debate you right now.
Damn, Sean, you had a debate for that?
I'm just ready to start the show.
I'm just asking if you would have had something to say back today.
It's another day for that.
So you do disagree with me?
Can we start the show?
I'll tell you. I've known this guy since.
You're not gonna tell me?
2001. I know.
That was before I was born.
Jesus. Now you got a lot more living to do.
2001. So 22 years I've known this dude. So I'm like, he about to.
That's almost older than me, child. Lord.
Hey.
Y'all gonna let me live today.
Yeah.
Anything so before we get started, do you want to give them a little bit of a prelude into what we're gonna be talking about today, S. Ryder?
Oh yeah. Before you did come out
Before
your
we hit the
blackout,
intro.
yeah, you did come out your blackout.
Oh, you already did. Okay, my bad.
Nah, for people that just joined, I did say that we're going to talk about the Carlee Russell situation. There's been a lot of controversy behind it, a lot of opinions, a lot of backlash, and we're gonna kind of dive into what happened and kind of in our own way, kind of see like how that was kind of putting us back, if that makes sense, because there's a lot of people out here missing, especially us, color folks, black folks. No, it's nothing against white. This is not a race thing, but just in general, you know how this can go. We don't know if somebody's really out there missing, and for her to do something like that, it really jeopardized and played a major role in a lot of people's lives. But we're gonna get into that
We'll
once
get into
the
it.
introduction is over with, and we're gonna dive into mental health today too. Also talk
Okay.
about mental health, anxiety, and Tay got a twist on it. So I'm gonna wait for her to bring that up when we go into the show. So y'all stay tuned. Grab y'all a Coke, orange juice, wine, Hennessy, Douce, Daiquiri,
Orange juice this time of day?
whatever
No,
y'all.
you always, we give you an inch, you always take them out every single week, though.
Hey,
Every week.
it, would,
Orange
it,
juice, this not mimosa hours.
it wouldn't be a show without me taking it the extra mile.
This man said
You
Coke,
right.
orange juice. All right, bro.
Yeah, keep the intro, bro.
Milk. All right, bro.
Triple horse.
Ice.
Oh, ice. Yeah, definitely. If you was to eat a cup of ice.
Nah, no ice. No ice.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Hey, it's Tay from Let's Hash It Out podcast. The first place you come to hash things out every Tuesday at 7 p.m. No topic is off the table, and the audience is the biggest part of the show. Get ready for Let's Hash It Out podcast.
Get out your feelings and stop the killing and run your mouth. We talking east to the west, I'm not bringing back the south. Bases is loaded, 2 strikes and 1 more, I get you out. Let's talk about like adults and sit back and hash it out. Hash it out, 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 and we gon' hash it out. Hash it out, hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. Let's get your cups and sit back and let's talk and hash it out. Men lie and women lie, but numbers don't. We can debate if you want, but I know you really won't. I'ma reach and guess my percentage on the desk. I'm sure like Holmes, detective skills, it be at the max. S Ryder, his topics, he bringing be the best. Ziggy the BC be streaming, that man is built for next. Take talk, she wear the dress, but don't try to press. I'm S dotted, I'm campus smacking, we at your neck. Hash it out, 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 and we gon' hash it out. Hash it out, hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. Let's get your cups and sit back and let's talk and hash it out. Get out your feelings and stop the killing and run your mouth. We talking east to the west, I'm not bringing back the south. Bases is loaded, 2 strikes and 1 more, I get you out. Let's talk about like adults and sit back and hash it out.
Yo, what up? This is S Ryder. Welcome to Let's Hash It Out podcast, episode 6. I am here with Tay Talks, Ziggy the Beast. Of course, y'all know it's S Ryder back in the building. We are back this week. Last week we took a mental health day off, week off, if that makes sense. But we back again. Thank y'all so much for pulling up, chilling with your folks. How everybody doing? How's everybody living? Everybody's blessed. How's everybody families doing? Talk to me. What's going on, Tay? How everybody doing?
And I'm always great. No bad days over here. All sunshine, no rain.
Like to hear that. Ziggy.
Man, you already know we good, bro. You already know we good, bro.
Uh-huh. All
We
right.
good, dog.
I see that.
Good, bro. Hey, man, people already in the chat. I see you, S Ryder, with the fresh cut. Okay.
Yeah. I had to.
Yo,
Little something light, you know.
That's him. That must have been why he couldn't get a haircut last week. That must have been why he had to skip a week.
I know, bro. I'm at to, my bad, dog. I'm at to button it up, bro. I had to make sure I'm straight for next week. Yes,
But-
ma'am. How you doing?
What's going on? But before we start, first and foremost, we always got to thank y'all for always supporting, pulling up, and showing us love and reposting, and letting us know that y'all enjoying the show. But we definitely need y'all to continuously support us. I need y'all to always follow Let's Hash It Out podcast. follow us on YouTube, hit that notification button, hit that bell. I need y'all to follow us on Instagram, Facebook. I definitely need y'all to pull up wherever y'all can. Also follow Tay Talks, Week of the Beast, and that's right as well. Get their follows up. You know, they popular. Those two are popular.
Here you go.
Especially this one right here.
Yeah, the one,
I'm regular degular. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all keep want to make me like the cool kid. I'm regular.
On a weekday. Weekend? Oh, that's a whole popular.
I'll be inside.
But most definitely, man, pull up as always. Definitely follow them. Always show them support. Show the show support as y'all always done. And we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up tonight. But without further ado, we're gonna just get into it because Tay got a twist on something. I'm kind of interested to know what you mean with it, but we're gonna wait. We definitely gonna start the show off with this Carlee Russell situation. If none of y'all know about what we're talking about, I'm pretty sure most of y'all been on Instagram or even watched the news or Twitter, whatever. There was a situation with this girl, a woman, Carlee Russell. I think she was in Hoover. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hoover, Alabama. And I think that she made up some type of story where she was walking on the side of the interstate. She seen a child, quote unquote child, and went into the woods. Yes, that's her right there. And
with the pictures, that's
oh yeah. And she came up with
just in case some people might not know what we're talking about, so
right.
You know.
So pretty much she came up with this whole concoction of a story about trying to save this little boy or little child in the woods, and then made up a whole another false narrative of her being kidnapped. Now, the back end of this story is she made it up. I don't know why she made it up. I don't know if it was trying to get some type of clout, some type of attention, some type of trying to be famous. I don't know why. But she has been getting some negative feedback behind this. I think charges, I don't even know charges been brought up against her.
They are just to add to what you just said, they do say that there's a possibility that they will have some possible charges for her situation, because once again, you know, search parties were involved. This is resources that was being used to you know, look for her and locate her, but yeah,
right. And then also, I guess her job, wherever, I think she used to work for some type of spy company. A boss,
something of that sort.
Yeah.
Two misdemeanor charges is pending or being thought about. You know, being brought forward. So
okay.
Maximum 1 year, and this is according to the Alabama Fox, their local news station. Says Alabama police is seeking 2 misdemeanor charges against Carlee Russell that could be filed in Alabama and can carry a maximum of 1 year prison sentence. So just to give a little bit more added context to what S. Ryder brought up.
Pretty much probation.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably worked that out and different things like that. I'll drop the link in the chat if y'all want to you know, read it on your own time.
What's going on? But the spot I think she worked at, her boss came out and said that the company is pretty much failing, or they getting bad reviews because she worked there, and now hardly nobody wants to come and give their money to a place where somebody like that worked at. And I think her boyfriend or fiance deleted all his social accounts and got like
they were getting cyber bullied. And what they call it in the social media space, they call it doxing. I don't know if y'all heard of that term before, where they release information related to a specific person. Like what S. Ryder said, they started finding where she worked at. They started looking at who's attached to her, and they started getting targeted and different things like that. So this is what we're going to probably get into a little bit more in detail from Tay and Sean, but these are the ramifications and the fallout of doing things like this. So
yeah. I'm gonna let Tay. I always let the first lady of the show, go first.
No, you go first. You wanted this topic.
I have no problem going
But I
first.
see what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna kill all these theories and all this extra stuff. So you go ahead and go ahead.
I don't know. I just feel
Okay.
like just read. At first, when I heard about the situation, my first mindset was, of course, another black woman is in danger, or I hope that this young lady has a safe return, that no harm is brought to her. Because if anybody knows in New Orleans, if you follow the news, there's been a lot of women, especially black women, getting killed by drive-bys or just, I guess, being in domestic relationships. And you just hear a lot of women just getting kidnapped, and just a lot of bad things been happening. So that's my first mindset, is to be like, all right, I hope she returns. But now when I sit back and you read all these articles and you take the time out to really examine this, you kind of sit back and say, okay, what was the meaning? Like, what was your main purpose to get out of this situation? Like, are you looking for some type of attention that you really wasn't getting, or you thought that this would put you on a bigger national platform? Or was this something to give you that clout? Once again, social media clout. I don't know why this would be the way that you want to try to get that type of clout. Number one, you put your family in harm's way. You put all your family members in harm's way. You also got people that dedicate their lives, search parties. That's not volunteer. That's people that actually got to go out there away from their families to try to, of course, that's what they signed up for. But
Right.
you not, I don't know if she was thinking clearly of what type of consequences that could come behind this. Yeah. What was the charges? A misdemeanor, 2 counts of class A misdemeanors. That ain't nothing but probation. And they're gonna settle out. But how much damage have you done to other people's family? Even your own family. Like, even yourself. How can you live with yourself to come up with that? Not only making it harder now for the police, FBI, or whatever to really look for black women or women in general if they really missing. Now, I guarantee you, the government or police enforcement, they're gonna come up with some type of new policy or procedures. Okay, such and such got kidnapped. I need to file a missing. Okay, well, we had this type of incident months ago or years ago. This can really be some serious situations further down the line that I don't think she really comprehends. Like, you really are making it harder for the government or the police enforcements or whoever, all type of agencies, to really believe somebody to say, oh, my daughter got kidnapped or my niece got kidnapped. And especially, let's be fair. And like I said, it's not to be racist towards white people, Hispanics, none of that. But I'm just saying, black people in general, they're gonna really be like, oh yeah, is she, are they really worth our time? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they really missing, or is this another hoax or something like this to try to get more attention, to get known out here or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, you don't know. And then your family, which gonna lead to our next topics later on down the show. You don't know what type of toll this is going to take mentally on your family and friends. If you got people constantly calling your phone and saying, how could you be related to somebody like that? And how could you allow this to happen? You know what? All right, bet. Somebody's going to either killing somebody or they're going to kill themselves because they constantly getting threatened and bullied. And everywhere they go, they can't go grocery shopping no more. Or they got to move out, or they got to go somewhere far away. You ruin. I don't think she understands she ruined a lot of people's lives doing this. It's not worth it. It's not. It's not. And for you to have that type of mentality, I don't know what she did it for. I don't think she spoke out publicly or Instagram. From my knowledge, I don't think she did. But she had to be doing it for some type of attention, clout, whatever.
Now
But
she got a lawyer speaking on her behalf. But
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that. But I'm sorry. There's many ways to go about getting attention or just trying to make a name for yourself. This ain't it, because you're making it harder for the next person. I mean, God forbid. I'm not saying nobody gets kidnapped or nothing, but let's be for real. It's really gonna make it hard for the police and these government agencies to really take it serious now. You know what I'm saying? To be like,
They're not gonna be as fast to respond as what you're
there you
saying.
go. And if somebody is really in
Somebody really in danger, I got you.
that precious second or minute of the politics, or okay, we got to go through these channels to make sure that it's real, instead of just going out there head on and going look for this person, that person can wind up being dead or harmed very badly. So that's all I have to do, speak about on that situation. I think it's gonna make it hard. It's gonna be putting a lot of people in danger. It's really giving it a pathway to pedophiles and predators out here to really be like, shit, all I gotta do is just snatch it up. They gonna believe it. They ain't gonna believe them. And I can do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's very unfortunate
Mhm.
that her family and friends, and I hope that she can get over it. I'm not gonna judge her or anything like that, but what she did was very wrong, and she's gonna
Mhm.
have to live with this for the rest of her life. And I hope that God forgive her for what she did, because that's really gonna set back. It's gonna be
Mhm.
some dangerous situations, and I hope that nothing, transpires like that down the road.
Right. And
For any
well,
race and any.
yeah, I definitely don't wish no ill will, like what Esrod is saying. Definitely. Let's get into some of these comments before we have Tay go. We
Mhm.
have a lot of active chatters right now. Experience. I don't think I remember seeing you in. If you're new to the show, welcome. Thank you for chatting. Experiences. Uh, Her parents hired two expensive lawyers for a lot of money, but never offered a single dollar as a reward to anyone who helped find her. The reward was by a third party donor. The mother is a liar.
Mhm.
Hmm. So
Right.
he think that some of the family members might be in on it. This is
But
just very, very weird. Very
yeah,
weird. What's up, Green? How you doing, bro?
what's going on? But
What you saying? You wanted to say something, bro?
no, you good, you good, you good.
Tay, you wanted to say anything to that last comment?
No.
No? Okay. What's up, moms? She said it may be a case of mental illness. People don't think it is real. Some people are saying that give her a pass because it's mental illness. I mean, in her defense, people go and shoot up grocery stores and stuff, and they say, "Oh, he's mentally ill," and they give them a pass.
Yeah, but
I'm not.
what?
I'm not saying both are
I would say
extreme,
this.
terrible
In this
situations. But yeah,
situation, for me, it doesn't get the mental illness tab.
pass. Okay.
No.
Me
And the
put
only
two and
reason
two.
why I say that is because for her, you put too much thought into doing this. You took the time to search and Google different ways and all of this and all of that. So at no point in your mind did you say, you know what, I this could all possibly crumble back down. Like nobody in their right mind could tell me that she felt like it made sense to go back to the house with no clothes on, socks, and money in your socks. So they released you with money and you put in your socks to go home. Like nowhere you were kidnapped or whatever you could possibly say happened to you. Nowhere you can say you didn't stop at a grocery store the first place you saw, because you know at this point your face is blasted probably all over the world. Yet you took the time to go all the way home. Like you didn't stop anywhere else, no police station, nothing else between where you were and where you home. But you stopped. Like we can't. Some things we can't use mental illness as an excuse. Like we can't. Like some people know better, and some people should just do better. Like I just feel like for her, this was a cry for attention. You've probably seen different stories of different people, different places, and how it turned out for them and how it went. But for us as Black people, and I hate to say it, no matter what, we're gonna find all kind of excuses to be like why she left. We done heard 50,000 stories on TikTok. Oh well, her boyfriend was going through something, so she did it for his attention. Like we can't really say that. We don't know what the people was going through. But everybody's gonna come together and get their story together to say, oh well, mental illness. No, she knew exactly what she was doing, whether she wanted attention from a person or the world. The attention is what she was looking for. Because my thing is, when she got back, the story was, oh well, they saw me plastered all over the news. They just let me go with some money. What? Like, make that make sense. So you're plastered everywhere, and they just gonna give you some money and let you go and say, "Oh my God, don't tell nobody." Like, come on, make it make sense. If anything, they would have slit your throat right then and there and threw you in the backyard with some dirt over you. Would have found you 10, 20, maybe never years from now. So, like, I hate the putting mental illness. There are some people that really deal with mental illness. Like, really. Like, this is a case where this is someone who, and like you saw, some people are book smart and not necessarily life smart. So they make dumb decisions, but they can do a math problem or go to college and finish in 2 years. But then you tell them street stuff and they be like, wait, huh? Like, why we say that or why we do that? And then it's questions and, laws. So I'm not going to say that. But I feel like she is smart enough to know not to do something like that. She was smart enough to know that there's a possibility that this is not going to go as planned. I didn't properly think this through. Like, my thing is, if she would have did it and she would have thought about it, then I would have been like, okay, like, she's put some thought into this. Like, now it has me kind of questioning it. But everything that she has done from the moment it started, it crumbled. We all watched the video. Granted, it's not good camera footage, but we can see there was no child in sight.
Hmm.
So what child did you pull over for? So instead of you, even if you did see a child, instead of you waiting in the car, you gonna get out and then somebody just snatched you. Like, it's like a lot of stuff that to me just didn't make sense. It's covers on top of covers on top of you've searched to try to figure out if this is the right way to go about doing it. Like, people who suffer from mental illness, and like I was having this conversation with somebody a while ago. If a person 9 times out of 10, if they text you that they're going to do something, that's a cry for attention. They're not really going to do it. They just want your attention not to do it. Now, if a person don't tell you and something go down, you're gonna be like, wow. But for most people, if I'm sitting up and telling you, yeah, I'm about to jump off the bridge tonight. Yeah,
Mhm.
like, all right, I'm about to call the police. I'm gonna do this. I'm about to go check over there. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I'm about to do that. Anybody who really wants to do something to themselves, they're not about to call you and tell you all of this. Why? They honestly want to do it. So for
Right.
her, I just felt like you just had the feeling that you wouldn't get caught and you didn't realize that it was going to blow up as big as it did. She might have thought it kind of would have got a little just locally or ruffled her mama feathers a little or ruffled her boyfriend feathers a little or whoever, whatever. But she didn't realize it was going to blow up like this. So she knows she had no choice but to go home. This is all over the world at this point. There's no turning back from it. There's no, oops, I was just playing. No.
Right. So I'm seeing from experience, she fell because it wasn't her who planned it, it was her mom. So now, so now it begs the question. Now, if her mom's planning this, now this is where you gotta start. We don't know all of, like Tay said, you don't know, we don't know what was said or what was done before all of this stuff got attention, nationally or whatever. You don't know, like that right there. That now that makes me say I never knew that. If her mom did plan it,
Yeah,
now
I never heard that part of the story. And no,
right,
no
I
TikTok
never
run the story. So
right. So
experience must have been though.
it's something that I haven't read, but if that's true, now that makes you think. Let's sit back and really think. What was this for? Is this for money? Like to try to do a GoFundMe account to try to get the reward? I'm just saying, people would do that for desperate times. People do desperate things to get money. It's
And
been
I
a
mean, from the comments, it seemed like our people got money. She hired 2 expensive lawyers.
right.
That or those lawyers probably just wanted, once again, they jumping on the bandwagon for the publicity. Hey, if I could get my name out there, I could be on this case. I could possibly win, get her a less sentence, different things of this sort. Hey, that's a win-win for them too. Whether it's a thing, whether you're defending a killer or murder or anybody else, like if it's a big case, like they're looking at you. You're gonna get called for some more cases. Period.
So I will ask both of you, Zig and Tay, if you were in her shoes or if you was a friend of hers, hypothetically speaking, what do you think will be the ways for her to try to recover? Is there any way for her to recover for something like this? How would you even get back on track? Because this is a serious situation that I feel like a lot of people will look at you different. They're gonna look at you different no matter what.
The thing is, you can't get back on track from this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what's his name? George Zimmerman. What was his name? with Trayvon Martin. Like there's no coming back. You don't go back to being a regular good Samaritan. Like your life is over. You might as well just go sit in a house every day and get you a online computer at home job and be as inside into yourself as possible. There's no coming back from this. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do.
See, what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, it's like they say when situations like this happen, it's still fresh. Like this happened how many days ago? This happened Monday?
I think a couple of
Not a couple of weeks, maybe like a week and
some
some
weeks.
change.
a week or two. Yeah.
I mean, the best thing she could do is lawyer up, have someone else like don't make no TikToks. Just throw your phone away. Don't just lay low. Probably about 6 months. The good thing, if there's a silver lining, trying to be optimistic in some form of fashion. In 2023, the world moves on kind of quick. They're on to the next thing. So her best thing and my thing, kind of from doing marketing and different things like that, is just lay low for now. Shut up. Don't say nothing. And we in what? We're at the end of July right now. Optimistically speaking, hopefully October, whatever the law is about to do to you, take your chin check. Hopefully after that, once you get out, they're probably gonna publicize you. Hey, it's been a year. Carlee is now released from. After that, just that's the best best thing you really could do.
House arrest, but I really don't feel like she's gonna go to jail. I really don't. Like nothing in me says she's really going to go to jail.
But think
and
about
I hate
this,
to say it, but if it was, they wouldn't go to jail.
I'm thinking too, kind of on. I think both of y'all might have said this, but like the fact that this is gonna probably change policies and different things like that.
Definitely.
They might make an example out of her. I'm just saying.
But
they
see,
might
that's
be like,
why policies are in place. And for us, and I hate to say it, as Black people, we feel like, you know what, nobody goes hard for us. But then we get on here and we go hard for each other, and then we get a situation like this that blow up, and it's like, okay, now I understand why they have to take these steps before they jump to the max. Like, now I get it. Versus then, I would probably be like, you know what? I don't really understand. Like, the way her situation is, I just feel like it's blown up once again because now we have social media. And everything that makes something 10 times bigger than what it could have ever possibly been back in the day. Back in the day, yeah, you may have saw it on the newspaper, may have caught a glimpse of it on the news. But the way social media is, every 5 or 6 posts, you see something new talking about it. Something new. Something new.
People theory crafting,
Exactly. So
people thinking it's tied to the UFOs and all. Now they going like Tay always say. Now you doing the most. Now you going. What they say? You going the extra mile.
Yeah, we giving you the inch for taking a mile. Like everything now, we can say allegedly. Oh, TikTok loves that word. TikTok loves it. Allegedly. No, did it happen or not? I ain't got time for that. Alleged. Tell me if it happened.
That's what they're alleging happened. And but yeah, that like I said, that's probably the best thing she could do. Just lay low. And
you know what I think, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I think was gonna happen out this situation? I'm just being honest.
You about to throw the books at her, bro. Make an example. All right, go ahead, play what y'all want. Y'all saw what happened to her.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Cry wolf if you want. Look what happened to her.
Right. Believe it or not, further down the line, once we forget it and we go on to the next dumb thing that might pop up on.
Yeah, because football about to kick off. They're about to be distracted again.
Other shit. I wouldn't be surprised if she get. I wouldn't be surprised if she get a big payday. I'm telling you. Watch.
Somebody gonna pay the interviewer or something.
Bro, I'm telling you. She gonna like you said, she gonna shut up. She ain't gonna say nothing. She gonna let everybody speak. When everything goes down as far as her charges and misdemeanor trial, if it goes to trial, all this blah blah blah, she gonna probably come out, talk to some interviewer, or she gonna talk out public. I'm telling you,
Breakfast Club.
Watch either a book, or some type of form of a lifetime
podcast. You can go to Breakfast Club.
Right,
Charlemagne
going to get paid off of this stupid. I'm telling you, She's
And the crazy thing is, there's many people that feel like they might hate her or disagree with what she did and don't like what she did. That's the same people that's gonna tune in. So whether it's good publicity or bad publicity, it's publicity, and publicity sells. Whether it's good or bad, whether it's hate mail that's coming through or love mail coming through, you still get the same static and view. So
and trust
Like,
me,
yep.
yeah, I get it.
there are people out there that loves negativity like this, who loves liars. And trust me, she mark my words, I could be wrong, but I would not be shocked if you see her further down the line, like on the Shade Room, they announce such and such from a couple of months ago who got a whole Lifetime movie about to be made about the situation, and she gonna get paid off it, or she some idiot interviewer gonna sit down with her and talk to her, like Zig said, a podcast or some type of radio show. They're gonna pay her X amount of dollars to really talk about who was behind it and stuff like that. Trust me. And like Tay said, the same people that's criticizing her and telling her what should happen are gonna be the same ones who's gonna be tuned in with binoculars, ready to see what she has to say. And she's going to blow up and be rich. Millions of dollars. I would not be shocked, because that's
Check
how.
this one out. To add on to what you're saying, experience in our chat. Once again, thank y'all for contributing to the show.
Yes.
They said a New Jersey woman was sentenced to 3 years in a state prison for faking a story about a homeless person who found her wedding ring and wanted to reward him and generated 400K out of GoFundMe. So creating a situation to start a GoFundMe. I see what you're saying. I think that's what you were touching on earlier, Sean. Was creating a situation to generate buzz, to create what they call it, crowdfunding, like a GoFundMe or something like that. So
right. when
people going to jail. So what they're saying is people have gone to jail for stuff like this in the past in other situations.
and like
But also too, one thing we got to understand as well is even though America, we have our laws and different things like that, every state does have like different laws to an extent. So like you said, this person was New Jersey. I think experience, you might have also said some, and I'm not defending, I'm just saying this is just laws. And so the Alabama government, I guess we got to see how they going to do it. What might be a 1 year misdemeanor in Alabama might be like you do something like that in Louisiana. I don't know. That might throw the book at you. Go straight to Angola.
What they call it? You're falsifying a police report.
Yeah, falsifying police. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what's going on? It's just
they said that they got 60. Man, see, I don't know. We'll see.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I didn't read anything about if the mama was the one behind the whole situation.
I haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen that from what I've seen, but more might be coming out.
Right. I don't know if that's new information, but if that is the case, and that's why I say I love talking to our community, because it's something that we might not have read, or we maybe overlooked, or this might be new pieces of information. But if that's the case, like y'all said, if people had money, I don't see what's the reason behind this to try to get more money. But I guess you can't never have enough money. I guess I just don't see what was the point. I don't think there's enough money in the world for you to put people through this type of situation and just have people's lives ruined. She didn't just ruin her life or her family, friends, but people that was close around her. You know what I'm saying? It may not be to the extreme like that, but I'm pretty sure people that's associated with her on a deeper level, they are feeling the ramifications of this as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, wherever she worked at, the boss spoke out and was like saying that his business might really be going out of business because people found out, customers, clients, whatever, found out that she used to work for that company, and barely they were getting little to no business, and that's causing them to fail. So her family probably dealing with a lot of stuff, whether that's a sister or brother or whatever.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's taking a toll on a lot of people. Go ahead, Zig. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I'm really just adding to what you're saying. So I want to just kind of, I guess, ask the question to the panelists and also y'all, if y'all in the chat, chime in on this. How would y'all react if that was y'all's family member and people are hitting y'all up saying, I'm gonna whoop y'all at because my cousin gone missing and y'all making a mockery out of kidnappings, and you're on the receiving end of these vicious attacks online, how would you react if like your family member is causing this kind of collateral damage, so to speak, like you catching strays for something you
Yeah.
had you had no business taking a part of, or
Mm,
as like what experience and some other people in the chat saying that other family members are in on it. This is a bigger conspiracy. How would you feel as somebody taking collateral damage?
I mean, if I didn't have no type of whereabout, if I just kind of read about this or seen this out the blue, and I guess if
And as
my
your family member, you reading like, oh,
right,
that's my cousin, yeah.
right. I mean,
And
just
they calling your boss saying, "Hey man, we ain't doing business with y'all no more, bro. Like, cause y'all tied to, you got S Rider that work for y'all, so and he tied to so and so, so y'all
yeah,
ain't got my business no more."
feel you.
And you like, "What? I ain't do nothing."
I mean, Zig, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of
Cause like you
people,
said, the family members, like how are they?
first thing somebody would say will be like, "Oh, well, I wasn't really that close to that cousin. That really, let's be real, bro. I
Well,
wasn't
no, you don't
She
rocking with
not
him.
my real cousin. That's my cousin.
right. Like that's my cousin from the other side of the family, and I only met them maybe twice in my life. But I mean, personally, bro, if I can keep it real, if I'm just reading about this, I mean, if that's my cousin and if that's somebody that's really close with me, and I grew up with that, whether that was my girl cousin or boy cousin, whatever like that, I'm gonna ride. I mean, I'm gonna hold them down, like support them. Ain't nothing I can do. I mean, what can you do in that situation but to
Mm-hmm.
find just to make sure that they good, you support them. But I mean, if you coming at my neck, I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they coming at your neck because of your cousin.
hold up. I mean, know where you aiming your bullets at, because bullets can get returned right back. Like, don't come at me with that shit. I mean, excuse my language, but don't
Uh,
do that. Don't come this way with that. I had
yeah.
nothing to do with that. Yeah, that's my family, and I'm gonna support them. But don't come that way with this. I don't know. That's a tough one,
But like
Zay.
you said, like because you're saying the family members are getting bullied. Her apparently her ex or boyfriend, however whatever the classification is.
But
I'm
this
pretty
is the thing, and this is
Yeah.
how I'm like that.
Mhm.
A lot of stuff when it comes to that is like for attention. Like even though this person's not asking for attention, they're getting attention. Because
right.
my thing is when it came to the ex boyfriend, you saying people bashing you, they doing this, they doing that, but your page is still public. Like if you felt like people was just doing the most and it was just too much and it's overwhelming, your page would be private at this point. Because at this point, you was like, you know what, this is too much. I need to find an exit. Look, your page would be deleted at this point. So now it's just a game of even though she did something that she did, it had nothing to do with me. I'm getting all the attention from it. So that's
Yeah.
when I put out my little statements, and I'm gonna ride this wave until I can't ride it anymore. To me, when it comes to certain people, I feel like that's what they do. They personally, I wouldn't have nothing to say. I just wouldn't post nothing. I wouldn't say nothing. Just nothing. There's nothing for me to say. I wasn't there when she got out the car. I wasn't there when she called. I wasn't there when she was searching. She didn't ask my opinion on what I thought about it. So in that case, I had no clue that nothing was going on. Like y'all can't sit here right now and tell me what I'm thinking in my mind, what I might do, what I might possibly do. So how can you possibly fault people, family, and friends for their actions? That's not. And I feel like now in the generation that we deal with people, and it's not necessarily the generation; it's the older people too on social media just passing opinions. It's kind of like, how did you come up with that? Like, at what point in your mind told you that it was okay to type that and tell it to a person that you don't know them, you don't know what they're going through, you don't know what they have to do with this situation. But you sitting here attacking this person and saying things verbally towards them. Why? Like, you just feel like you had to get that out to somebody that your opinion mattered, that it really doesn't. Like, it's up to you to beat a person down further than what they're already going through because of this situation. Like, I'm pretty sure if there was his girlfriend, whether it's good times or bad times, when you love somebody you love, you don't know what he's going through thinking, honestly, she's really been kidnapped. And then all of this come out, and then it's like, oh, well, da da da. It's kind of like, well, wait, let's pause back. Those were her actions. Those weren't my actions. I didn't tell her go out there and do what she did. I didn't say that. And that's just like, even when I did watch a little mini little news thing with her mom and her daddy. And the biggest flame for me was, and I saw it in the comments a minute ago, was she fought for her life. What? She ain't got no scratches, no bruises. Who did she fight?
The Invisible Man, I guess. I don't know.
Like make it makes. Oh, she is a fighter and she fought. Okay, well, what happened? Tell us what happened. So my thing is, to me, if you knew the type of bubble that you was in, like as a mother and the father, why would y'all go on the news with this? So to me, I just feel like a whole bunch of stuff. Once they start going to trial with it, it's gonna start coming out, and then a lot of dots are gonna be connected. And I feel like we're also still gonna have some cliffhangers where it's just like, wait, what?
Right. And to end this right quick, you know what's so crazy about this? Let's just say, God forbid, hypothetically speaking, what if she gets into another situation? Not we ain't saying kidnapping, but what if she deals with somebody, right? There's always somebody out there for everybody, right? And let's just say she meets somebody and that person might be very domestic towards her, or she might really be in the need for help. You don't think that whatever city, Hoover, Alabama, if I'm not mistaken, you don't think word got around in Alabama? This is national news. You don't think that if she calls in 911, hey, my name is such and such, we do live in a world where we do deal with evil people. They may like, ain't you the one that faked the kidnapping? How do we know that this is a real situation? And she might be in a real dangerous situation and need somebody to save her. And now you putting yourself in a what that saying is, the
Cry
boy
wolf.
wolf or something like that.
Yeah, boy, cry wolf.
The bold cry wolf.
There you go. There you go. Now you didn't put
He
your
kept saying wolf, wolf, and then the wolf really came and started moving furniture. Then nobody came and saved him.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, why put yourself? What I would really like to know, and I don't know if we will ever find out.
Mm.
What is the what
So
was the,
Kimmy said,
Yeah. And she should. I saw that comment.
no,
Yes, I do think she
she should
should.
have a
mm.
whole face whatever type of plastic surgery.
What's that
Like
face off with
yeah,
Nicolas Cage,
Cage and John
John
Travolta.
Travolta?
Like I hate to say it, but baby girl, you in some hot water. Like you really in some deep waters with this. There ain't no like Tay said. I don't think there's nothing you can do. You can come even if you came out nationally and spoke to the nation and said what was the reason behind it. You're gonna probably have some sympathetic people that's gonna be with you, but at the end of the day,
Uh,
exchange the wig and she will be good. I guess. I mean, she might have to do
yeah,
something.
the wigs is hit and misses. I hate frontals. Oh,
I don't know nothing
I
about
hate
all
them.
that shit.
I know.
Lace wigs and all this other bullshit.
You,
Man,
you, you,
look, we're not talking about that. Look, leave that alone. Like,
yes. I hate it. I hate it, girl. I know you got some baby hair. Just put them out. You gotta buy them.
but before we get off of this, is there anything that last minute thoughts? Because like I said, I
Like,
wish.
my last minute thought is not mental illness that she deal with. This girl was seeking attention, and
Yeah,
that's it. Like I don't want them to take away from a victim who actually deals with mental illness. Like
that,
this girl had more than enough sense, and she knew exactly what she was doing. Like this doesn't fall under mental illness at all. This was a need for attention, and to find the way to get it to max it.
right,
That's
right. And I
yeah,
feel like if her mom's had anything to do with this, she needs to be brought up on charges as well because that's something like that has to be that to me. That's not mental illness. That's you're taking away from the fact that there's really people out here that suffer day to day and probably for the rest of their lives. They got to deal with this, and you're taking away the resources or just the believable like it's making it hard for people to believe now.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, is this really real? Is this really true? And once again, us as black culture, we know what type of things we up against. This is not nothing that's in the dark. We know other races know what's going on. It's tougher for us. You feel
yeah,
me? It's tough for other races too. But let's just be frank, bring it to the forefront. It's really challenging out here for us. Just like in our careers, where Tay works at, Zig works at, where I work at, wherever y'all may work at, whatever thing, anything that y'all doing, podcasting, rapping, whatever. Come on now, let's be for real. It's very hard for us, and we got to work 10 times harder to do what we need to do to be recognized. And we can't keep taking these step backs. We want them to recognize us. We want them to always take us serious, but when we do stuff like that, it makes you question. Like, damn, it seems like the way we looking at it, or they look at it, they want us to take them serious, but look what they do.
Yeah.
Deserve respect. You know what I'm saying? Do they really deserve? Which I can care two shits about it. Like, if, that's you. That's your opinion. But I'm just saying, we can't be out here preaching this, that, and the third, and you constantly saying, well, why they not doing this, or why they don't respect us, or why they don't look at us this way. Look at the stuff that we do, or our culture does. We're giving them the reasons to not do what we expect them, or what we feel like we need that in return. And we found, we give y'all the respect, we want that in return as well. But it's just a sad situation. And like I said, I wish her the best. I hope she can find some type of forgiveness, because she got a long way to go. And I hope that she doesn't do anything to herself, because that can take a toll.
That's the thing. I thought about that too. I didn't want to say it, but I thought about that.
That's the thing people not gonna really bring attention to. They thinking about all this negative stuff that she done. All right, she did what she did. It's over with. It's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
You can file charges. Right. You can file charges. You can put her in jail for 2 years, whatever. It don't matter. The most important thing is all of this negativity and all of these evil thoughts and what should be done and why you could do this and da 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 da. This can take a serious turn to a point where we get that breaking news, such and such from last month, who faked the kidnapping, was found dead. Autopsy believes that it was suicide.
Yeah.
I don't wish that on nobody. I don't give a damn what they done in life. Nobody deserves to take their own lives or be pushed to the point where they got to think about suicide. The only thing you can do is pray, forgive, let the dominoes fall how they fall.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all I got to say. That's just me. I
honestly do pray that nothing happens to her, or she doesn't do anything to herself.
Exactly.
Because that was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, all of this is going on. Mm-hmm. I just hope that doesn't become an option for her.
Right.
I say the attention could be just what she needs, with what she wanted, whether it's good attention or bad.
Mm-hmm. I believe that.
Hopefully, she's getting what she actually wants.
Yeah, that's like Kimmy said. You just need to move and start over. Like, go to a little small town where nobody knows you. That probably don't even watch the news like that. And
the smallest town don't know their girl was missing. There's no escaping that.
See, once again, small towns for people don't mix too well.
Yeah.
Small town, I don't know.
Yeah,
that don't sound.
Hey, witness.
But I know that's what she. I
don't know.
She just needs to just delete all apps off your phone.
That's right.
It. Get your Nintendo Switch or something. Download Mario Kart.
Wow.
Enroll in.
Wii.
Yeah, enroll in an online school or something. Just.
People still play the Wii. I didn't know those things were still out.
I always wanted one. I really did. I always wanted one.
Hey, you can still get a Wii. It's out there.
I guess. But
yeah,
the mental health part, right? So I want to kind of talk to people, our community, about the state of the mental health. I noticed that even on social media, but just in general in life, I know a lot of people that's dealing with a lot of death in the families, or they're just dealing with a lot. This year, I wouldn't say it's been a rough year, but as far as the economy, things are a little higher. Things that would normally cheap, how it is, man. We spending money. I know Zig and Tay, as parents, all of us are feeling the effects of everything around us, but just the daily life situations. We can't escape it. We can't go hide in a dark place, but the state of the mental healthness, I feel like it has to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing people would say is when you're dealing with depression, anxiety, and you're dealing with fear, what's the first thing people say? Counsel. Pray about it. Try to read a book, take a walk, express yourself either to a family member, a friend, or if not, get a journal, write down your thoughts. I feel like things can be that might work for you, but then that doesn't work for me. Praying, yeah, I can pray, but that doesn't. Maybe I don't want to pray. Maybe I feel like there's some other.
Dang, you don't want to pray.
I'm just saying, you got some people that don't believe in prayer because you know how somebody, you know how you can say the right words, you can say the right thing, and you appreciate those words, but it's like I need something to fall in motion right now. Like I'm hearing you, I understand you, and I appreciate it, but I'm dealing with so much, and I want it to change now. You know what I'm saying? Are there any? And this is for the community. I got a question for Zig. Is there any other alternative? First of all, before I say that, where do you think depression or anxiety? And I know you can't speak for everybody, but where do you think someone's depression or anxiety or fears or concerns or overthinkers, where do you think that can stem from? Me personally,
Okay.
I think the environment, like whatever type of environment they might be in. Not saying they might be hating on somebody, but watching either certain family members or friends move a little faster in life, and it feels like they're moving at a faster pace, but I'm like a hamster on a wheel. I'm moving, but I'm not moving. Like I want to be just like that, and that might get somebody in a depressed mode, or it might make you feel kind of, damn, am I really good enough for this world? It could put somebody in that type of mindset. I'm just saying that's one thing, the environment. Do you think there's other things that can contribute to depression besides the obvious, you know, I guess love and all this other stuff? Is there anything that can stem from depression, anxiety? Because we all been through it. I've been through it. So I'm just asking, is there anything besides the environment that stems from it? Like from y'all point?
I was waiting to see if Zig was gonna go first.
Oh,
But
No, it's up to
um,
it. Don't matter. It's up to.
I just feel like
I'll jump in
people
after King.
label mental health and mental illness like, oh my god, a person is crazy.
mhm.
That's a first, absolutely not. Like people deal with depression because of things that go on around them. I dealt with depression after I had my son. I had postpartum depression like to the max. Like I
Okay.
wanted to fight everybody. I hated everybody. Like I was going through the motions. But with that, eventually with time, once that settled down, because I actually got on medication because I was like, something ain't right. Like I ain't
Mhm.
right, feeling right. Mentally, I'm just not right. And it was like, okay, well, it's probably postpartum depression. Let's put you on something, whatever. So with time, I got off the depression meds, and then I felt like something still was wrong. But I wasn't mad. I wasn't angry. I just felt like I was always anxious. I'm like, okay, I don't have anything to do, but I feel like I still have something to do. And it's
Mhm.
even worse when I actually had stuff to do. Like I remember for my birthday, I had to get my driver's license. And like I'm gonna say maybe like a week or two before that, like my heart is just beating out my chest every day that I think about you gotta go get your driver's license. Your driver's license is about to expire. And it was just like, okay, like now I'm going crazy now. Because it's just like, okay, let me hurry up and go get this. Because now it's like every single moment in my mind, I'm just like, everything's aggravating me because I know this is about to expire and I need to get this done. So
Right.
for that, I got on. I've been on anxiety meds, but I didn't actually take them. I stopped taking them for a while because I wanted to see how I would be. But I suffer with anxiety. Like I have to take my medication every single day, or if not, with time, I fall back into that where like I'm nervous and I'm like, okay, I have something to do. That doesn't mean I'm crazy. That just means I deal with a situation where I'm anxious all the time. Like
Right.
I think people label it as a person is crazy if they're not what we would consider normal. But you
Mhm.
don't realize it. And I appreciate social media because it brings awareness to a lot of things that most people probably would think, okay, this crazy. But then you'll see 50,000 million comments of people that be like, oh my God, like I go through that. Like I literally just found out maybe like a couple of days ago that one of my other friends deals with anxiety. It's not something that you actually talk about because for most people, you're probably embarrassed that or don't even understand like what you're actually going through. Like I feel like we don't take it serious. We don't go to the doctor and sit in there and really say like, hey, this is what's going on with me. Something isn't right. This is what's going on. This is how I feel. This is how I react to things, and take it from there. Like they'll give a doctor bits and pieces, and they expect the doctor to be a mind reader. No, you have to actually sit in there and say what's going on with you. Sometimes therapy isn't the answer. Sometimes you need to get off some medication to kind of level you out to where you need to be. It's not the worst thing in the world. And I feel like a lot of people fall into that bubble, like they're embarrassed to say they experience something or go through something. We all go through something in life. Like having mental illness is not saying you're crazy. It's not saying that you're not normal. It's just, hey, your life, your wired, your mental is just different from other people. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people, and that's why I wanted to talk about this because I think a lot of people feel like they'll come at you and be like, "Well, it's life. This is what's supposed to happen. This is what." Nah, I'm sorry. I understand that part. I understand as an adult or a grown ass man, and Tay as a grown ass woman, the society is going to put that burden, or people are going to be like, well, that's life. You got to deal with it. You got to wake up and put it on the back end. Especially, you two got kids and stuff like that, so it's even more challenging where you can't, for everybody in this chat that has children, that yes, you might want to go inside and you might want to break down and cry, and because you really are going through it, because you have a million and one things coming at you fast. But for your children, you can't. You can't. You don't want them to see you in that vulnerable situation, or what I'm saying. It's not saying that you try to be a tough guy and hold it all in. No, it's just you. You have your moments where, all right, when the kids are asleep or when they're awake, yeah, you might find a moment to yourself and, hey, I'm gonna cry. I need to cry because I got whatever's going on that's making you feel like that. You need to let it out. This is your way of coping with it right now. Like you said, people will tell you, well, they're embarrassed to talk about anxiety. We can't. We gotta get out that mentality of, oh, I don't want to say I'm depressed because they're gonna think I'm weak, or I don't want to say I deal with anxiety. There's a lot of people that deals with fear of failure in life, because they get to a certain age, right? And they feel like, man, I should be at this age, I should have already been here, or I should have
Yeah.
already had this.
Yeah.
And now that's triggering. Now you're angry, and now you're taking your anger out on people who's only trying to help you. Like
Right.
you say, well, you may do well, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it the way you did it. My way is not going to work for you.
Yeah.
Now I can show you along the road, and I can show you what I did to get to this point. But you have to step up, get on your own 2 feet, stand 10 toes down, and say to yourself, all right, I see the blueprint. Somebody laid it out for me. Now I got to take the next steps. But for us as a society, we have to come together and stop being so tough and hiding things. Like we can't be afraid to say,
And
I do.
also judgmental. A
There we
lot
go.
of people don't tell their story or say what they're going through because they feel like others would judge them.
And they probably seen them judge other people like,
Yeah.
because Esrada opened up 2 weeks ago, and once he walked out, I saw how y'all was talking about him. So nope. So
Yeah.
it's like a lot of different reasons. People see how others act and how they treat other people in other situations.
Right.
So they're like, I ain't talking
But
to
then
him.
also too, I think people take your actions a certain way that sometimes your actions can be taken wrong. Like I was having a conversation with one of my friends not too long ago, and she was like, "Yeah, something, something, something." And she was like, "Yeah, because I don't say certain things to you because I feel like you judge me." I say, "Now, do you feel like I judge you because you ask me my opinion and I give you my honest opinion, or do you feel like I judge you because you know that what you're doing at times is unacceptable?"
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't answer that. But then I asked another friend, and she was like, "Nah." She was like, "You're just brutally honest." Like, people who are going to be around you in your circle have to understand, like, if you notice something or you feel something or something is something, you're gonna say it. And they just have to be ready to accept and understand, like, hey, I may not always agree with her, but I have to respect how she feel because she's gonna say it. Y'all know
Right.
I say it.
I mean, that just like I said, at the end of the day, we have to kind of understand that everybody's different. Everybody just everybody goes through things. I don't know what's going like right now as we speak. We're talking about this,
Right.
but behind your thought, I don't know what Tay is thinking at this moment. Like she could be talking to me and Zig, and she might be really got something on her mind while she's doing this podcast that's way more serious. Like, but same thing with Zig, same thing with me, same thing with all of us. We deal with
Right.
a lot of stuff, and I feel like at the end of the day, we can bring so much attention. We can bring and joke about a lot of toxic stuff, right? We can
Yep.
like many photos and statements, and we like these toxic songs and all these little toxic traits. But when it
Mhm.
comes to stuff like that, oh, we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to. It's not really that
Let me
important.
say this, and this is gonna be the greatest example. Like,
Right.
imagine when we're on here on a regular talking about toxic shit. The timeline on the side is like rolling. It's rolling. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got something to chime in about. But now that we're talking about something serious, our
Yeah.
timeline is stiff. Like,
Oh,
nobody really has anything to say. Nobody really wants to talk about anything. They don't have no comments. But we have to be comfortable saying and talking about things that are uncomfortable.
and
Like,
guess what?
that's just what it boils down to.
And guess what? The timeline don't have to jump. You know what I'm saying? I know
Yeah.
that. I know there's people probably right now, and I could be wrong, but there's people probably right now who's watching. They're not because I think it's hitting, which is very understandable. Some people it takes a lot of courage, and
But
it
there's
takes
people
a
probably
lot right now. It takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of bravery to step up to the forefront and really say what's really wrong with somebody. For me to
right.
say, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I deal with depression. You know what I'm saying? Like I deal with anxiety. I really be having these off moments where I go crazy and I might snap on somebody. You know what I'm saying? But like you
Hmm.
Tate, we can give all our energy to this negative stuff in this world. But when it comes to stuff like this, oh, now we get solid. Oh, we don't want to give tips out and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's just like me, right? I don't know if nobody noticed, which it's not to be noticeable or even get recognition. Lately, on all of my stories, I guess I'll find a reel at night or if I'm just scrolling and I see all these positive little notes or little advice that people post. I don't know if these are just people that does like poetry or whatever like that, but I actually read them and I really try to apply the stuff that they say. And I feel like, hey, let me post it. I don't care if I get 5 to 6 views. 6 of those people might look at that and be like, I needed that today. Thank
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying? Zig will tell you, and I know he might laugh, but even my inner circle, our inner circle, they'll be like, man, what's up with Sean with all these positive ass quotes and all this
Yeah.
stuff? Well, believe it or not, a lot of people really hit me up and was like, say, bro, thank you for what you posted, or thank you for saying what you said because I needed them words of encouragement because I'm going through a lot. Sometimes I don't post so I can get a reaction or say, oh man, look at how many people like my post. Maybe I'm feeling that type of way, or maybe I just see a lot of terrible shit going on in this world. Maybe if I post something positive, something that can just help somebody get through this day, it's going to help them. And it might propel them to get better or feel better about themselves or just change their whole day around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the state of the mental health, I just feel like, we can't be afraid to speak out. We can't be afraid to really let people know what we deal with and talk it out. Talk it out. And like I said, therapy may not work for everybody. People believe in God, some people don't believe in God. That's your preference.
Right.
But don't be afraid to take I guess, go out of the box, if that makes sense. Some people like yoga. That might be your form of getting out of depression or taking a walk
Don't
or
Don't do
something.
hot yoga. I almost passed out a few times.
Remember Tails talking about that. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, even to kind of piggyback on what you were saying there, Sean, I think this is not everybody, but some parts of it is health related. Like what we, especially in the black community, what we consume. These salty ass foods, high
Right.
calorie,
Right.
bad diets,
Mm-hmm.
sugary foods. Everybody
Now,
always laugh
Zig, you don't
about.
have to get on here and tell my business now. You be going too far.
Hey,
Something.
I'm just
It's
saying. I'm not saying it's the 100%. Oh, this the reason, but
right.
Yeah.
it's a contributor. It's part of it. You know what I'm saying? How many times you've seen somebody on social media or even in your friend circle or something like that? Man, I went to the gym today. Man, that shit really took a lot out of me, but I'm feeling really good. Just
Mm,
working out, even though they know they have a place that they want to get to, but it's just the fact of going to the gym, eating healthy, what we put in our body is a contributor to depression
okay.
and mindset. Also, too, what also we don't talk about in our community, at least I don't see it, is we don't look up our family histories enough. Do you have do you have a history of certain things, certain trends? Is your family known to have depression?
Mm,
Maybe you put two and two together, you might be able to, okay, I had so and so that dealt with this a little bit in the past, so maybe there's something I might need to address and talk about and maybe look into.
mm-hmm.
So it's just certain things we need to dive a little bit deeper and take a little bit more cautious and seriousness with our health and everything like that. I'm 20, I'm 30, I can eat what I want. I could burn like no people. I don't know if y'all seen this. LeBron James' son caught a heart attack on the court.
Yeah.
He's like
Cardiac arrest.
19.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And they
it
say
can happen to anybody, and he's in shape.
his basketball career might even be in jeopardy.
That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta start. We I ain't saying you gotta be up in here and be The Rock or Hulk Hogan or whoever these bodybuilders are in the gym or whatever Michael B. Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
whoever you could think about that works out a lot. I'm just saying like once, twice a week, something. We gotta be more active. We gotta start being more cognizant of what we put into our bodies. I'm not knocking people that starting wing shops, wing check businesses, or anything like
Yeah.
that. But we can't be eating that all the time, every time. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Also, too, and this is the last thing I got to add. Um, Also think about how you interpret information. Are you pessimistic? Are you a glass half full, or is it glass half empty? So typically, if you're a glass half empty, you might be more liable to probably be depressed because you think, oh, it's empty.
Right.
It's half empty. I'm almost out. But you can also say I'm almost full too. So it just depends on perspective. I think Tay even touched on this a little bit. How people receive your information, how you receive information,
Yeah.
and different things like that. So maybe fix a mindset. Maybe kind of surround yourself with better, I don't know, environments. You know,
Yeah.
maybe not drink so much liquor. I don't know. Just well, I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Right. None of us
We're
are
not experts, but it just these are things that help me kind of get a little bit of a understanding on what was going on. My issue and my battles with depression was like self pressure. I'm somebody that I have a very high expectation of myself. I also have a wife and kids that I provide for.
Mm-hmm.
So as a man, I want to be able to provide and spoil my wife and my daughter. So that's going to come with some self-inflicted. I got to have this. I got to do this. Damn, we didn't take a vacation this year. So, oh wait, damn, I'm in the middle of a project. So you kind of start self-inflicting your own pressure and self-internalizing, like kind of being your own worst enemy. So I
Right.
had to kind of start learning that, like, look, I need to start being thankful of where I'm at right now,
Right.
where I'm at in my life and different things like that, and fix my mindset. And that helped me. That's what helped me. So maybe maybe that might help somebody else in their situation, but definitely getting a little bit more active, and kind of just we have to take a time. We have to take a moment to learn ourselves too. Sometimes you just gotta, I don't know, like the old folks say, go sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
Without, for lack of a better term, and just kind of start learning yourself.
Right.
Go to the doctor. I don't know how people insurances and different things set up. That's not for me to say, but yeah, that's definitely something we gotta look at. Yeah, la perspective. How you
Yeah.
interpret situations, how you interpret something. Glass half full, glass half empty.
Right.
Try to start looking things as glass half full, and not always taking the negative out of everything and highlighting it.
Right.
And
I
go to
think.
counseling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Brittany said, go to counseling if that's, at least try it out. I agree. At least try it. And don't try it one time, and if it don't work, oh, I try counseling. Oh well. Did you
Yeah.
Don't
try a
give
male counselor, try a woman counselor, try a black
right.
counselor, try, I don't know, just
Group
keep
counsel.
trying.
And
Right.
then it takes a while for you to find the
So,
right counselor. Like everybody's not going to be for you. You're gonna have to try out different genders, different races. You have to kind of go through the motions to find your person.
Mm.
All of them don't do the same thing, and all of them don't give you the same thing. And it's something that specializes in things versus others. So you gotta put all that in
mhm.
perspective as well.
Yeah, you might have a counsel that's like, all right, 30 minutes, all right, what you got? And then once that clock hit 29 minutes and 58 seconds, oh, all right, you be mid sentence. They cut you off. All right, next week, come on
Next thing.
back in. And but if you get somebody that really is understanding of you and is actually trying to get to know you, then maybe you want to keep it going. But you, just like when you meet people, you got to feel them out, right? It's not
Yep.
going to be an instant. And that's I think also too is everybody wants instant gratification, and sometimes things take time. That could cause depression as well because you expect a certain result, and you got to understand that certain things are a process. And you know, I
Right.
don't know. It's a lot in different environments. How you were brought up, maybe
Pressure. Right.
maybe your parents didn't handle pressure well, and you saw how they handled it. So well, when my mom got stressed, this is what she did, or when my dad got stressed, he beat
Right.
my ass. So that's how I'm internalize, and that's how I handle my stress. I lash out at people,
Yeah.
or because you were on that end of certain things, then I don't know, you have depression. I don't know. It's a very broad
Yeah.
reasoning
And
for
then
it.
sometimes you go to the opposite.
Yeah, and you go the opposite. That's
Like
true.
you ain't get whooped, but you beating your kids. That kind of stuff.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Like somebody I know. What's
Yeah.
up, Tone? How you doing, bro?
Like that's life.
But I think this is a great discussion. That's probably something we could probably even dive even deeper into. I do have ties to somebody. This is more so on the veteran army side of things, but they are kind of like specialists in mental health and different things like that. We can always see about getting them on and talk about it and different things like that and educate us on it,
Yeah.
because I feel like stuff like this, there's no one size fits all. With
Right.
this, is you can always learn from different perspectives and hearing people's stories about how they overcame it, and different things like that. So
Exactly.
yeah, good topic, man. I guess in closing, we already had like the counselor, we had let's see, 1 hour and 29 minutes.
Yeah.
So y'all got any final words?
Uh, yeah, I would just say, for anyone that's currently in the group chat, just anybody that's watching, just just be yourself. Don't be afraid to be who you are. I mean, you are who you are. God created you to be who you are. So, if you're dealing with depression, you're dealing with any type of anxiety, just remember, take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel under pressure. Don't feel like this is the end of the world. I mean, it's life. Of course, people are going to tell you it's life, and You got to deal with hardships, but that doesn't mean that you have to suffer in silence. You don't have to suffer alone. Talk it out with your family, talk it out with friends. Just constantly keep going. Try to, when you wake up every morning, just wake up with a positive mindset and just believe in yourself and understand that, hey, it's going to get better. I always look at stuff like any type of hardships, it's temporary. It's temporary. It's not going to be forever. You just got to rock it out, find a way through, just keep going, do what you got to do, but don't let nobody change you. Be who you are and just keep going. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. So that's my final thoughts.
All right, Tay, what's your final thoughts?
The only thing I would say for people is be honest with yourself and get the help that you like. Don't wait until it's too late and it's too far gone to be able to really make it to get yourself where you need to. That's all I got.
That's all you got? All right. And I guess my final thoughts would be just try to fix your mindset. If you are somebody that is more of a pessimistic thing, and that's one of the things as well as we have to be kind of self-aware or try to be self-aware. If you're somebody that has more of a negative mindset, uh, woe is me. Why does this always happen to me? Why can't I? That's part of depression. And a way, not 100%, but a way to fix that is by attempting and working on changing that, is thinking more positively. And it's going to take a lot. Maybe surround yourself with more positive people. Try to you gotta try to find some sort of outlet. Um, and one of the reasons I'm very passionate about this topic is because I've had friends in the army that have had PTSD. I've had someone remove themselves from this life, from depression and different things like that. And it's not a good feeling because on the receiving end, you have someone that uh is no longer here with us, and it's like, dang, could I have done something to help them? Could I? And then you never want that. So definitely surround yourself with people that you love and trust, and open up to them. You're not by yourself, and yeah, definitely start. We got to start working on our mindset and start thinking more positively. So that's pretty much all I got as well. And once again, thank y'all all for chatting with us today. We got Lala. You'll be our last comment we read on the way out. Lala said, let me bring it up. If God brought you out of a hard time or struggle before, he will do it again. Look at all the things you've been through before and how you came out on the other side stronger and better. Hey, I think that's a good way to end the show. Can't say it no better than that.
Amen.
All right, y'all. We doing the post show. That's right, I tell you.
I got a couple of minutes for the fans.
All right. All right, so
Oh, you gonna call these people fans, supporters?
These are supporters.
They supporters. They fans of the show.
They support us,
and they are fans of the show.
No, they support us because they're fans of Tay.
Here you go. Here you go. I knew it. I knew he was gonna say that. I knew it.
See, he wasn't catching on. Tay already knew where I was going with this.
I knew it. I knew it.
They support us because they're fans of Tay. That's how it goes.
They support us because they enjoy our podcast.
Talk. There you go.
See? Fix that mindset. Supporter. See, Brittany said, don't be calling me no fan. Just supporter.
I'm sorry, supporter.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all in the after show. Those that want to hang around, we'll see y'all on the after show. Those that want to break off here, we'll see y'all next week. Same podcast time, same podcast channel. That is S Rider. This is Tay Talks. I'm Ziggy the Beast. And today we hashed it out once again with our community and our supporters.
out your feelings and stop the killing and run your mouth. We talking east to the west, I'm not bringing back the south. Bases is loaded, 2 strikes and 1 more, I get you out. Let's talk about like adults and sit back and hash it out. Hash it out, 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 and we gon' hash it out. Hash it out, hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. Let's get your cups and sit back and let's talk and hash it out. Men lie and women lie, but numbers don't. We can debate if you want, but I know you really won't. I'ma reach and guess my percentage on the desk. I'm sure like Holmes, detective skills, he be at the max. S Rider, his topics, he bringing me the best. Ziggy the BC be streaming, that man is built for next. TikTok, she wear the dress, but don't try to press. I'm S dotted, I'm camping smacking, we at your neck. Hash it out, 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 and we gon' hash it out. Hash it out, hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. Let's get your cups and sit back and let's talk and hash it out. Get out your feelings and stop the killing and run your mouth. We talking east to the west, I'm not bringing back the south. Bases is loaded, 2 strikes and 1 more, I get you out. Let's talk about like adults and sit back and hash it out.
Post show.
Yeah, post show. This was a great episode 6 that we had. For anybody that's joining us late, just a little review. We talked about the Carlee Russell scandal or controversy that she was plotting or faking her kidnapping, and we kind of talked about that story and what was the backlash and how could she recover from this and what type of ramification it was on her family. And we also just finished having a deep and I want to say very positive message about mental health and how we as in general could overcome depression and anxiety and fears. And I must say Ziggy was dropping some gems and Tate was dropping some gems. And
it was a good show.
Just for disclaimer, we're not experts. We didn't go to school for this, but I don't feel like you have to be an expert to talk about mental health.
And especially if you overcame something, share your story. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to be an expert. But hey, Brittany, I see you chatting. Never apologize if you're late. One great thing about YouTube, you can always watch it back.
Yep.
Always watch it back.
You can listen to us early in the morning or on your porch.
You can pause it and watch us later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rewatch it. That is one reason we moved primarily to YouTube, was for that reason right there. It's easy. It's easy for y'all to jump in, jump out, pause, rewind. Y'all can even make clips. If y'all find something fun, you can make a little clip. So once again, never apologize if you gotta be late. Never apologize if you gotta jump out. Like, y'all good. Trust me. Only thing we ask is if y'all open up one of our videos, hit that like button. That's it. That is it. And subscribe. If you already subscribed, cool. But if you open up whatever video that y'all see pop up on our channel, just hit that like button.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, we about to have clips coming in, so I guess this is part of the after show. I'm working with an editor right now. He's about to start going through our library. Y'all about to start seeing some clips popping up on this channel. It's gonna be like the YouTube shorts that y'all see on YouTube that pop up. So we're gonna I'm gonna give them a trial. We'll see how it goes, and if it goes good, hey. So it's a lot of content this dude he's gonna have to sit through. So hey, I can't do it. I just don't have the time to do it. I would do it myself, but I just don't have the time to edit, sit through the show twice. Then after you find your clip, then you gotta edit it. Then you gotta. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time for it. Maybe in the next life I'll be able to do this full time.
Hey, manifest it. If you hit the Mega Millions.
Hey, there you go. Hey, Tay back? Oh no, Tay back.
I don't know. Black screen.
The hotline bling.
But yeah, man. Other than that, though, once again, I know a lot of people. It's hard to talk about mental health and just to put yourself out there, just to speak in general about what's really going on deep down inside you. But
And I'm even talking I mean,
right.
even on a black man standpoint, even if we want to even go even segment it even further, you already know how it is, how hard it is for one of our own to open up. Hey man, you good? Oh no, I'm good, dog. Like I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping on it. Somebody could be feeling played. Man, I ain't even tripping, dog. Like
Because
whole time you crying on the inside.
but you know what it is too, Zig, and you know, I ain't gonna lie, I think I've been on the end before too, was I might have been dealing with something like, I ain't gonna lie, me personally, I would get into one of them moments where I'll be like, I don't want to talk to nobody.
Oh, I already know, dog.
I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want text. And I just don't want to be bothered. Like if it's not an emergency or if it's not
Then
something of
then I
urgency,
get to you when I get to you.
right. Now rarely do I get in those moments, right? Because I guess the way my mind is set up is I'm too blessed and I have too much to be thankful for to put myself in those type of moments. But once in a blue moon, I've even explained that to certain people, and people will be like, "Well, why are you like that? Why do you don't?" Because that's just my way of refocusing. That's my way of getting away from the world for a moment to just be by myself. This ain't no knock on nobody. Nobody. Like I see the text messages. I appreciate all that. I just probably just need them couple of hours or just that day where I don't want to be bothered. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is when you are dealing with something as such as depression or anxiety, or you have a lot of fear or whatever like that, you don't when you talk to somebody, right? So let's just say you talk to a good friend or whatever, and you be like, man, what's up? And they might tell you, hey, man, I got a promotion at work and man, everything going good and everything is going. And you be like, man, that's what's up. You don't want, they be like, what's going on your end? And next thing you know, you'll be like, man, everything good, everything Gucci, because you don't want to bring that negative feeling into somebody else's space, if that makes sense. So that's why a lot of people might not open up because you just don't want to bring that negative energy into somebody else's
Right.
positive energy. And that's, I ain't gonna lie,
They call it trauma dumping. That's the term.
right.
So where you just like somebody just show up and they just say, I got all this negative emotions and energy in here. And then now that person that's receiving it is like, dang, that messed up my whole day. Oh, also Axel, appreciate you for sharing your community with us, man. This is the Hatchet Out podcast. This is S Rider, the host of the show. I'm Ziggy the Beast, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, that is a part of it too. So yeah.
You just don't. I'm just that type of person that I'm just not that type of person to bring any type of negativity. I don't care how much I'm dealing with. I really will play the poker face and really be like, I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah, everything good. But yeah, I'm dealing with something right now, and I'm not good, but I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't like to put that transfer of energy into somebody else's and positive space. You feel me? So yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
But before we go, Zig, and I know we probably don't have too many people in the after show.
We in the 20s.
Football season is coming up.
You'd be surprised, bro. We in the 20s, bro. It's still.
Football.
But yeah, go ahead.
Football season is coming up, and I know a lot of Saints fans are in this chat.
Here this guy go, bro.
Yes.
Actually, I don't think so, bro. We got people from all over.
I'm not a Saints fan. Everybody knows I am a Los Angeles Rams fan.
He's an LSU fan, though.
LSU fan, yes.
LSU. He is an LSU fan.
LSU won against Florida State.
I'll give him that. That's why I stopped giving Sean a hard time. But I'm like, he like LSU, so I'll take that. Yeah. I'll take that.
but yeah, man, I can't wait for football season to come back, man. I think when football season come back, I think everybody. You ever notice that though? Like everybody's energy and like
football. That's crazy. That's how it is overseas with soccer. Like
Right.
they really love soccer, bro.
Right. I guess that gives people something to do, bro. Like, just think about it, bro. When football season come around, man, you got football on Thursday, you got football Friday, you got football definitely on Saturday.
Seahawks.
Oh,
You said the same thing. We said the same.
I ain't
Seahawks.
gonna lie, though.
Oh,
I
yuck.
will tell you this, though. As a football fan, the Seahawks are looking kind of promising this year.
With Gino still the quarterback?
Yeah, but I like that rookie receiver that they got, bro. That rookie receiver might be y'all future number one. Once DK Metcalf, if he's not there, he might be y'all future number one receiver. So I ain't gonna sleep on the Seahawks now, y'all. But y'all not messing with the Rams, but
That's y'all division rival, right?
exactly.
Brittany said, "Not me. I gotta tell everyone until I feel better because my friends could give me good feedback, especially if they have been through it."
Exactly.
So she don't hold it. Yeah. So she is someone that doesn't
speaking out, But like I said, I not to say that your friends wouldn't listen to you and never, but
oh yeah.
some people really, you can tell when somebody's be like, hey, every time we talk, it's something negative or it's something going on. Not to say that anybody's like that, but a lot of people just feel, some people really get to a breaking point, or they be like, what if I keep giving you advice after advice after advice and you constantly, is either you not taking my advice or you constantly keep putting yourself in situations. I don't know. I'm not saying that you can't talk to your friends, but you know how some people are. Some people will be like, every time we talk, there's nothing positive going on. It's always something negative. Like,
Yeah, because I hate to out somebody like this, but like I worked with somebody that like just say you be like, you know how we are, and I'm sure I want to guess Sean is like this. You go into work, hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. You speak to everybody whenever you walk in a room.
mm-hmm.
You ever had that? You ever worked with somebody that, hey man, good morning? Oh, might be a good morning for you. I wish it was something to be good about.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, maybe. All right. Maybe he had a bad morning. Next day. Hey, good morning, y'all. Wish it was a damn again.
Right.
And every time, imagine working with somebody like that. And it's not really his fault. That's just how he is. But after a while, it's like, damn, but he might not have anybody to confide in to say, hey, bro, like every time I come in, I say good morning and you got something negative or you are very morbid when you talk. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And then maybe he might just open up. But yeah, I definitely feel that though.
I'm just that type of person, bro. Like,
negative. Yeah.
It's so much it's just so much stuff going on in this world that you gotta really sit
I
back,
did.
you gotta sit back, right, and ask yourself, right. And I might be going to the extreme, but the way I'm set up, the way my mind is, it's like when I wake up, number one, I'm up, my eyes open. So that means I have another opportunity to
gotta make it count.
Right. I gotta make it count because I'm trying to be great, and maybe this is the day for me to be great. I always tell somebody when somebody say, man, yeah, it's just another day. No, it's not just another day, dude. There's somebody that wasn't able to open their eyes this morning, or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think about the way, what that was last year, Zig. We didn't lost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, me personally, I lost.
Bro, that was
two of my brothers.
In the inner circle brothers.
Right. Two of my brothers died to senseless violence. And I had another one that died. To this day, I still don't know how he passed away.
You just knew he was gone.
I just knew that I got that phone call and they found him slumped in the house. Well, what was the cause? Still don't know. I still don't know.
At least you don't know. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. And I'm not trying to find out. But at the end of the day, it makes you think. Like, we didn't anticipate our brothers or friends or family to leave so soon from this earth, or they might be somebody that's really dealing with real problems, but you really are blessed because you got everything flowing your way. And maybe your positive energy reflected on them can make their lives better, or it could start taking a 380 turn to get better. I don't know, bro. I just can't wake up in the morning with that negative mindset and just be like, I'm gonna start my day off. Because you wake up with that negative mindset or that type of mentality, the whole rest of your day could be messed up.
Right.
Now, I will say this though, Zig. I will say this. I'll speak to somebody. I'll say good morning. Yeah, man, I'm good.
I speak to everybody, man, when I walk in.
But you ever heard that feel? You ever heard that saying, like, I'm up, but I'm not up?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I am. Like, I would say good morning. I'll be like,
I can see Sean saying like, "Hey, what's up, man? Good morning, y'all.
how y'all doing? Yeah, good morning."
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
But I'm not up yet. Like, I'm not up because first of all, getting up at 3:30, 4 in the morning, Monday through Friday. I'm not saying that I get up, but once again, listen to what I just said. 3:30.
Oh, I've been there, bro.
Morning. Especially if I go to bed at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. It's kind of like, oh Lord.
But that's why I guess I'm kind of the opposite, bro, because Diamond be getting mad at me. She be, why are you so happy in the morning? I'd be like, hey, bro, that's how I've kind of programmed myself to be, bro. But
that's how I am, Brittany. Like, I got to report to work at 5 o'clock.
Don't talk to me till 9:30.
Like, don't talk to me until I want to say maybe 7 in the morning. Like, because I'm not up yet. I ain't.
I'm trying to talk. I'm talkative in the morning. Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? They be like, oh, hold on, dog. Hold on, bro.
Like, I'll be like,
nah, man, what's going on? What we got on the docket for the day? What's the plan?
That's how
they be like, man, you coming there at a 10, bro. I need you to bring it down to like a.
I'll be on some stuff like, all right, what's today's? What?
Now I'd be energized, bro.
Right. What's today's objective as far as the workload? Let's get that set up. Let's get everything done, and then once we finish setting up everything and getting everything,
man, we.
Oh, then we can talk. But until then, I ain't got time for all that.
Nah, bro. Because the way I've looked at it, bro, is like I try to make it a point to be like, when I see Zig in the morning, like, all right, like, you know what? Maybe I need to be a little bit more positive. Like, people going through so much negativity and so many negative things. I try to make it a point to be like, at least whatever interaction that person has with me throughout that day is like the one speck of positivity, or maybe I can attribute to that person's positivity for that day.
Exactly.
So that's how I try to look at it. Is like, I ain't trying to add, like, if you're already having a bad day, I'm not trying to add to it. Or if you're having a bad morning, for all I know, somebody drove to work, they might have got chewed out by their wife, and then here I come.
Yeah.
you
But
know what I'm saying? But yeah, though.
I'm gonna let everybody go. You know, it's
way to be. Try Lala.
Once again, for everybody that's still in the after show, thank y'all so much.
We got some people in the after show, man. Definitely appreciate everybody kind of hanging out with us like this. Y'all must really like hanging out with us.
Yeah,
y'all must really like hanging out with us.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
We appreciate y'all. I hope that everybody has a good and speedy, but safe and peaceful and joyful Friday, and y'all do something fun this weekend, and y'all be safe, and you know, we'll be back next Thursday for episode 7.
Yes,
we'll definitely have some interesting more topics, but I think this was a topic that had to be addressed. I feel like that, you know, I know they have other platforms, and you too, Axel. You be safe as well.
Yeah, be good, Axel, and thank you for sharing your community with us, with your raid, man. So thank you once again, man. And for anyone that's in our chat, if y'all are on Twitch, go ahead and give Axel a shout out. He shared his community with us, so the least we could do is show him some love as well. He does a lot of I think wrestling related content, different things like that. So definitely appreciate us. If that's your kind of content that you like, go ahead and get a homie a shout out.
There you go. But other than that, man, I just thank everybody for attending the podcast tonight, chatting, giving out their opinions,
Yeah, it was a good show.
everything.
And like Kimmy said, I think this was just a show that everybody just like they listened and was taking it in.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So we definitely appreciate all the people that lurk. We appreciate all the people that comment. We
Yep.
appreciate all the people that asked to come on. We appreciate all the people that are watching this in the future that that didn't watch it live, but that's going to watch it back tomorrow or the day after or the next week. So appreciate just everybody, man. So once again, if y'all didn't take anything from the show today, at least for me, glass is not half empty; it's half full. Change our mindset, think positive thoughts, and I think that's at least the start of maybe getting out of any funk that you're in.
There you go.
There you go. And for those that are on Twitch, we're gonna share our community just like Axel did with us. We're gonna go over to our boy 8-Bit of Fun, and y'all go ahead and make sure y'all tell him hello for us on behalf of myself and S Rider. And we'll see y'all on Instagram and YouTube next week.
Yes, sir.
All right. And 3, 2, 1. We are now offline.